What's the day today?
Today is Friday, November 25th.
Alexa, what's the weather outside today?
Currently, it's 37 degrees with cloudy skies.
It's actually, when I started getting the bike out, it was actually pretty nice. Now it's actually starting to snow a little bit. Road looks a little wet today. I don't know how long we'll ride. Actually, I'm pretty warm actually. I have thermal underwear on, my heated jacket, but I don't have it turned on. Baklava, or however you say that. To me it sounds like the Greek dessert. So I'm probably not saying it right. Nice and toasty warm. Just go out for a little bit. Let's see where the road takes us. We'll stay close to home. I think it's in the 30s. I asked Alexa before I came out, but I don't remember what she said the temperature was. You can't trust the thermometer on the motorcycle. One of the things my wife and I are really getting into is photography and videography, and to be honest, we're both not very good at it. Very beginners, amateurs. So I don't know if you've heard of the concept before of the 365. But my wife and I, it was actually my wife's idea, she heard it from somewhere. What we'll do is take a photo every day. And we started yesterday, Thanksgiving Day. I made mine of the turkey since I made it. I think it turned out pretty good. So I brought the camera with me. The idea is that we'll use the digital DSLR. That's kind of one of our rules that we made with ourselves for my photo op of the day. You know, I should have brought the tripod. I could have taken a picture of myself with the bike in 30-degree weather. Now, normally I would put the bike away Thanksgiving weekend, which is this weekend, of course. I think I'm going to hold off a little bit. The idea is that I normally will not put the bike away until snow comes, and it's really about the salting the roads. I don't want to take the bike out when there's salt on the roads. In the spring, I take the bike out after there's been a few good thunderstorms to get the salt off the road. So when I put the bike away, if it snowed and the plows have come out and put salt down, then I pretty much stop. And that's always been Thanksgiving weekend or something around there. And it just generally gets too uncomfortable to ride. There's Hogs Alley, has no motorcycles. That place is usually packed with motorcycles. Obviously not today. So for my GoPro settings, I've set it up for, I think I'm going to stay with this for a while. 2.7K, 30 frames per second. A few tricks I've learned is that if you use 4K and 2.7K, you can actually frame and crop to 1080, and you can actually, you know, do some zooms, and you have a lot of real estate to move around, which is pretty neat. That's a trick I learned. I watched a few YouTube videos of that. What I would like to do eventually is get to all 4K. You hear a lot of video YouTubers saying, hey, forget about 4K, it's coming, but most of the content is in 1080, blah, blah, blah. And I guess they're correct. However, from my point of view, I purchased one of those Samsung's curved 4K LED 3D TVs, and I'm telling you, there is so much 4K content out there on YouTube. I mean, if you haven't seen 4K, it's amazing. It's beautiful, especially some of those drone shots. I've actually now wanting to get into drones simply because of the 4K stuff I've seen, especially the travel stuff. And then when my wife did her trip to Europe, she wanted to make sure that, you know, when she took her videos, she had something that would last a while. And we thought, hey, let's let's do 4K. We've got a new 4K TV. They've got 4K cameras out there. If you're going to Europe, it's probably a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. So she did that. We bought the Sony AX53. Wow, when she came back from Europe, it's like being there. She took pictures of a video of Stonehenge, the Roman Colosseum, Pantheon. Man, she went all over the place. And it's just like being there when you watch it in 4K. So I'm a huge proponent of 4K right now. In early November, I had my last doctor appointment for my shoulder checkup, for my shoulder surgery that I had. And he gave me the green light. I am all good to go. I still have pain, but I've got pretty good range of motion now. 3 or 4 months of pain, so maybe when spring comes around, this pain should be gone. So that whole fall in shoulder surgery was literally a 6-month engagement. 6 months of pain, 1 month off for the surgery from work, 1 week off from the second surgery. Today's Black Friday. A lot of shoppers out today. I actually went Black Friday shopping last night. This would be, what, Black Thursday? My wife Jake me to Kohl's department store. Got some good deals on a few presents for a few people. However, I hate shopping. I hate crowds. I can't stand it. There's no way I'm going Black Friday shopping anymore. Nobody wanted to go with my wife yesterday, so I decided to go with her. Be the good husband. But I tell you, I just can't stand those crowds. Years ago, probably, I don't know, my daughter's 19 now, so I'd say probably 15 years ago, I went Black Friday shopping with my wife. We did the doorbusters. Wow, that was an experience. Standing in line at 3 o'clock in the morning, 3:30 in the morning or something like that, to get into Walmart. I tell you, humanity, I couldn't believe it. I have vivid memories of that experience. I've never seen so many middle-aged women so spiteful and hateful. They had this game for like $1. It's like a board game or something like that. Doorbuster, it's $1. And we had a plan where I go this way in the store, my wife goes the other way, and we would get these certain things. And I go to the toy section to get this game, and it wasn't there. And as I'm looking, a guy comes out with a pallet, and it's all strapped. And the strap, it's full of those games. And when he popped the strap, all these women just dove into it. I mean, they literally dove into it. And they were dropping the F-bomb on each other. They were, multiple people would be doing tug of war. I'm not exaggerating. I never wanted to do that again. No more Black Friday for me. I know over the years they've got better with it, where they've got vouchers and things like that. So I know they've gotten better. But this is before the vouchers and things of that nature. My wife and I went to Best Buy earlier in the week, and there were guys out in a tent, camping out. 2 tents. They had I wish I took a picture. They had a satellite dish, a generator. I don't get it. I just don't get it. I think I'm going to take a right turn up here and go down the rustic road. I think the road that I wanted to go down, I think, is closed. I'm not sure if it's open anymore. They're doing some construction over the fall. I haven't seen if it's open or not. This is another rustic road. This would actually be a good photo op opportunity, wouldn't it? I did put my keys back, right? Yep. Okay. So all the leaves have fallen. You can see the lake a little bit better with the leaves down. It's another photo opportunity. Maybe I'll do this on another day. Be interesting to hear how others winterize their bike. I used to do something very elaborate. When I had my Heritage Softail back in 2001, I had a friend of my wife's came over. He worked for Harley-Davidson, not the dealership, but the corporate. And he showed me how to winterize my bike. He had all the cool tools and stuff like that. He gave me a very elaborate way to winterize your bike. And for the first few years I did that, and it worked great. And then I got sloppy and I did like the bare minimum. And I still have not had a problem, so I think my method is good enough. My method is pretty simple. Make sure the bike is clean from bugs so they're not eating away at the paint. Go fill up the bike, bring it home, put stable in it, run the bike for about 5-10 minutes to get the stable into the engine, put my battery tender on it, and then put the cover on. And it has never failed me. I guess the biggest thing that I should do that I haven't is what the guy taught me to do is actually do your oil change. Problem is when it gets cold, the oil's all obviously it's very thick and it takes forever to do an oil change, especially with the new oil you're putting in. That's one of the biggest reasons I don't do that. I actually need, where am I at? 30,777, cool. I am at 5,233, so I definitely need an oil change. So I am contemplating doing an oil change before I put it away. Alright guys, I'll try and get yet another ride in before I put the bike away for the year. If I don't, well, either way, have a great day, have a great Thanksgiving weekend. I gotta lock this thing up. Talk to you guys later, bye-bye.